Begin. Welcome everyone to the North Middlesex Regional School District School Committee meeting, June 18th, 2025. The time is currently 6:03 p.m. We have present Carrie Battersby, Patrick McPhillips, Randy Roush, Kim Craven, Keenan Francois, and Lisa Martin. Do I have a motion for the consent agenda tonight?
First, the minutes in there on the agenda are listed as 6:12. The meeting was 6:13.
Okay.
The minutes in the packet say 6:13. I'm not sure because it's not on the agenda if we need to pull those and just vote them the next time.
Okay, let's just pull them and vote them the next time. So let's just pull those. Let's just do.
Lisa Bloom just showed up in the participants.
All right, I'll go over and get her in. All right, there we go. Lisa Bloom, you need to accept the panelist. Lisa Bloom, can I have you join and rejoin? Because it's saying you are declining changing your role to a panelist. Okay, Lisa, I have you as allowed to talk. Can you hear me? Lisa Bloom?
I'm here. Yep.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to promote you to panelist. It keeps saying that you're declining.
Oh, I'm not doing anything. That's weird.
Okay.
So she's on her phone. Does it make a difference on if you dial in by phone or join by Zoom?
It shouldn't, but
It wouldn't let me join even by the Zoom for some reason. Somehow I got.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I see her here and she can speak, so we can probably continue just like this.
okay. So okay. All right, and Lisa Bloom is present as well. All right. All right, so we're going to remove the minutes from the consent agenda. So I'll look for a motion to accept the warrants as listed and the disposal of the surplus of the English literature books.
I will move to approve. There are no warrants on the consent agenda. It's just the disposal of surplus approval. So I will move that we approve the consent agenda with the disposal of surplus approval of various outdated English literature books as presented.
Second.
Okay, that was Randy with the motion and Patrick with the second. Any discussion? All right, then I'm going to move to vote, or we're going to vote. Patrick?
Yes.
Randy?
Yes.
Kim? Whoops, you're on mute, Kim.
Yes.
Carrie?
Yes.
Keenan?
Yes.
Lisa Bloom?
Yes.
And myself, yes. All right, now we're moving on to the superintendent's contract. This is we have a motion to give Superintendent Morgan 5 days of vacation buyback in addition to what he has currently on his contract for the 2024-25 year. Would somebody like to make the motion, and then we can go into discussion if anyone has discussion?
So I would move to grant the superintendent 5 additional vacation buyback days between now and the end of the year. This would be for his current contract year.
Second.
That was Kim Craven and Patrick McPhillips. Any discussion? Randy?
I would just like to put it on the record that I am not for this, not because I don't think that Brad has had a chance to take his vacation, but we're in a budget crisis. We closed the building this year. We raised fees on families. We cut staff and supplies in the district. He signed up and very nicely, but with good intent and good execution. We did an amendment so that he helped us at the high school with the administrative, with being down an administrator there, and I really appreciate him doing that, but we did give him a $30,000 stipend. Taking on 2 jobs for the year, that was the time to negotiate that he may not be able to take all of his vacation time. After the fact, at the end of the year is not the right time to be doing this, especially with the financial concerns of the district.
All right. Thank you, Randy. Anyone else? Patrick McPhillips. You're on mute, Patrick.
Brad stepped up. He did get a stipend of $30,000. I believe the vice principal got a stipend of $20,000, and that saved us hiring a principal for the year. The cost of a principal is well over $50,000. The minor increase is justified based on the workload he took on. Maybe at the time he didn't realize he would be taking all that leave or not have the ability to take that leave, but now it's the end of the year. Do we really want to not have him here working while we're closing a school, just wrapped a budget, when he hasn't had time to take leave and we still need him to do things? I mean, Randy, I know you've kept him busy too with emails and changes to the budget, changes to which schools are closing. Like, we've kept him busy. So I agree that he was paid. His time's his time, and if we're not gonna pay him for it, then he should take it. And if he takes it and we're back 3 weeks, he's gonna come back to a bigger mess than when he left. It's a lose-lose for him if we don't do this. And I sympathize with the teachers. I know they just had their contract increases. You know, they get their 3%. It's not the same as the superintendent and that, but that's how it goes. That's CEOs make more than employees. It's just business 101.
Thank you, Patrick. Kim Craven.
Thank you. So I think everybody is aware that I am very fiscally conscious and looking at lots of ways to cut funding. In this scenario, though, I have to take this at face value. We are at the end of the year, and I am expecting the superintendent to be present for meetings from now until the end of the year. I have been talking with him almost daily and expecting him to follow up on things that are really important and some things that need to be done before July. So I am not in a position to ask him to work if he's on vacation. So I'm in favor. In the big picture, it's a small amount when we're asking him to work when technically he should be off.
All right, thank you, Kim. Anyone else? Carrie Battersby.
I just want to go on record and say I don't love it, but I do have other upcoming meetings with Brad to discuss Ashby Elementary. So in this instance, I think he is trying to work with us on things that are coming up. And although it doesn't make me feel good, I think at this point, I am going to say yes, just because we are throwing kind of a lot at him at the moment. So, I mean, at this point, I think that's what's going to have to happen.
Thank you, Carrie. Is there any other comments? Randy.
just saying that this is part of his job on managing time, managing his own time, his own vacation. And if he chooses, if we don't give this to him and he chooses to take the vacation time, then it's reflective on what gets done and doesn't get done is on him. He is the leader of the district. So just saying that he's going to take his vacation time and leave the district in a lurch, that reflects very poorly on him. So that's not an excuse or a reason in my book. But again, I hear what you were all saying. I just, with everything going on, I can't possibly vote for this. Thank you.
Thank you, Randy. Any other discussion?
Yeah, I can't raise my hand.
Okay, Lisa.
I totally agree with Randy, and I believe everybody needs to take their vacation time just to, I know he's been working overtime, helping out with Lori Smith and everything at the high school, but it's his responsibility to take the vacation time before the end of the year, before the end of the school year, and I do not agree with it.
Thank you, Lisa.
Thank you.
Carrie Battersby.
Just real quick, I don't disagree with Randy or Lisa Bloom on this. I do feel like it is his responsibility to take vacation, and I'm not trying to tell a person when he should or should not take vacation. However, as much as like everything in my fiber wants to say no, I also have already set up meetings with him to discuss various things going on, not only with Ashby, but, you know, in Townsend as well. And for my town and for our school, I do want to get moving on a lot of this stuff, because we're about to be super busy coming up this coming school year with more budget problems. So as much as it pains me, I do agree with you, Randy. And I do agree with you, Lisa. But I mean, at the same time, I also am trying to look out for Ashby and Townsend too. So
Thank you, Carrie. Randy.
We're talking about 1 week here. I just want to put that in perspective. If what you guys are trying to meet with him can't wait 1 week, then we have bigger problems, because no decisions can be made without this body voting on anything. And if 1 week puts things behind, there's a lot of problems, and maybe those conversations shouldn't be individual.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Any more discussion?
I do, but I'm trying to raise my hand. Sorry.
Go, Patrick.
So yeah, I agree. It is just a week, which A, isn't a lot of funding, but B, there's a snowball effect to that. That puts him a week behind, and he's been working 2 jobs for a full year. I'm sure he's very behind on a lot of things. In a normal year, Andy, I'd probably agree with you. If he wasn't working a job and a half this year, I would probably agree with you. The optics on this look awful, but it doesn't mean that it's not the right thing to do.
All right. Anyone else? All right. My turn to comment. I do believe that Brad is owed his time. I know that he didn't have time during the year to take his time, but I think it's important that he does get paid for his time. He did save the money for our district last year by taking on this position. I know that there will be people upset in the community that that I am voting in favor of this, but I think it's important that he remain working to the end of the school year, as there's important tasks to be done. And that's all I have to say. Anyone else? Randy.
I'm just wondering if there's any other administrators that are year-round, like the principals who are moving their entire buildings and needed to do this at the end of the year. My guess is if they had any vacation plan for June, they're not taking it. Are we going to be looking at paying everybody out because of things that happened at the end of the year, and they're working hard for the district trying to get things in order for next year?
All right. Keenan.
Yes. I would just quote Randy on that one, that everybody has their own contract and nobody is bemused to anybody else based on their benefits. So I think this discussion has been, we've heard all point of views at this point. So I'm comfortable if I have a second to move the question to vote.
Second.
Okay, Keenan moved the question and Patrick seconded. All right, to move the question. All right, we'll go to a vote. Randy,
I'll say yes, I've had my say.
Kim,
Yes.
Patrick,
Yes.
Carrie. This is just to move the question. Keenan,
Yep.
Yes.
Lisa Bloom,
Yeah,
and myself, yes. That was the motion to just move the question. Now we're going to vote on the motion. Kim, can you reiterate what the motion was that you made?
Yes, it's to grant the superintendent 5 additional vacation buyback days in this contract year for the FY25 contract.
All right, thank you. All right, Randy,
No.
Kim,
Yes.
Patrick,
Yes.
Carrie,
Yes.
Keenan,
Yes.
Lisa Bloom,
no,
and myself, yes. So that is 4 yeses, 2 nos. Superintendent Morgan will be granted the 5 buyback days for this current contract year. All
Madam
right,
Chair,
yes.
I think you had 5 and 2.
Oh, 5 and, it was 5 and 2, sorry. 1, 2. Sorry, I didn't count myself. 5 and 2, sorry. Thank you. All right. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
Keenan and Randy. All right, Keenan,
Yes.
Patrick,
Yes.
Randy,
Yes.
Kim,
Yes.
Carrie,
Yes.
Lisa Bloom,
yes.
and myself, yes. Good night, everyone. Have a good. Bye-bye.
Bye.